Hi there, thanks for coming back to the channel. My name is Mike Pitt. I make videos about marketing, business and crypto so you can grow your business, increase your profits and increase the size of your portfolios. The title for today's video is Should Opacity be in your portfolio? Before I get into the main content of the video, I'm going to put my socials here. So if you're active on any of those platforms, please give me a follow, connect with me, and I'll reciprocate, send you messages, and we can communicate on those platforms. Okay, let's get into the main topic of the video, opacity. Let's start as I normally do. I go through a number of points. These form the basis of my analysis when I'm looking at a project, whether I should invest in it. So I do my due diligence, I do my own research, and you should do the same. This video is made for edutainment purposes, so you need to do your own research and make your own investment decisions. Okay, point number one, history. Opacity was founded in December 2018 by Jason Coppola. That's this guy, so I'll put a picture of him on screen now. He had a background and a career of 20 years as a software engineer before he created Opacity. Now I should go into the next point, which is what is Opacity? Opacity is a cloud storage solution with one major difference. So you might think, well, cloud storage, is that new, Mike? We've got cloud storage, we've got Amazon Web Services, we've got Google Drive, we've got Dropbox. True, we have got all of those companies in the marketplace, but the difference between Opacity and those companies is that Opacity maintains complete privacy for the user. So when you work with an intermediary like Google Drive, like Amazon Web Services or Dropbox, they act as an intermediary, and they control your data and they control access to your data. You have a login, you provide credentials and so on, but they're in the middle of the process. With Opacity, there's no such intermediary. The user is given an account login handle, which is like a private key. People who are familiar with cryptocurrency will know the importance of private keys. So it's like a private key, and only the user with the private key can access the data. The data is then uploaded to Opacity and then stored and so on and so forth. So you can continue storing, or you can retrieve documents at will. The difference being, as I said, privacy. So that's very important. The benefit of this is for individuals and for businesses. Their data is actually private rather than being held by an intermediary, a large big tech company. The data is actually private. To buy packages on Opacity, you need to purchase first of all the OPCT token, and that's available via a few decentralized exchanges, and then you can use that token to purchase storage facilities on Opacity. I did some research into the next point, which is consensus protocol. So I read the white paper. I'll put a screenshot of the white paper. I read Opacity's white paper, and it doesn't explicitly mention the consensus protocol, but because there is related to the nodes are fundamental to the delivery of the storage facility for Opacity, because there are 4 different nodes and there's an option to stake with those nodes. It's clear, or I've assumed, that it's proof of stake consensus protocol. If that's incorrect, or if there's a unique protocol I'm not aware of, feel free to let me know in the comments, or if you're attached to the project, but I'm pretty sure it's proof of stake protocol. Also missing from the white paper was an explicit reference to any blockchain. So I don't know if which blockchain it's based on. There's reference to storage will be on the blockchain, and the storage capacity of Opacity is maintained by the blockchain, but it doesn't say which blockchain that is. I don't know why that is. It's a 25-page white paper, so I thought they would have included that, but they didn't. So that's missing. So it's a question mark on that point. Point 4, utility, and here's the easiest section for this project, and also it's a very strong use case, because Opacity has Web 2 competitors. I've named them already: Dropbox, Google Drive, and Amazon Web Services. Those are the big competitors that it has. So there's already a massive market for cloud storage. Now, the development that needs to happen is there needs to be more of a mass adoption of completely private cloud storage. And that's the gamble, or that's the bet that you're looking to come in when you invest in Opacity. And I think it's a good one because as people become more educated and informed about decentralization, and if you're not sure what that is, I'll link to videos I've mentioned where I've mentioned decentralization, and you can watch those and get a good overview. But as people understand the importance of that, they will think, well, I don't want to just be storing my data with big tech. I want a more independent and private solution, and that's something that Opacity answers and delivers. So that's very good in terms of, for the future, more people want storage, of course, and more people want private storage. So the utility is very good. Token metrics is the next point. So let's look at token metrics. The total volume of coins for Opacity is 130 million coins. So 130 million coins, they've been fully minted already, and there are 80 million in circulation. So it's not one of these projects where you've got a billion coins and 2 billion coins and it's virtually worthless unless they conduct a structured burning process. 130 million coins, and most of those are in circulation, so that's good. The price, let's look at the price. So the price at the time of launch, it was launched in 2018, I think it must have been a couple of cents. CoinMarketCap, when you look at CoinMarketCap, it only goes back to about 2020, so I couldn't go all the way back to 2018 in this case. But the current price on the day of recording is around 16 cents. So 16 cents for a private cloud storage solution sounds a very good deal, because there's a lot of potential upside, because you already understand what the proposition is to the consumer, the benefits are, the use case is very strong. So as people move from big tech cloud solutions to private cloud solutions, very good for businesses and individuals, as I've mentioned, then Opacity becomes more of an attractive offer. So I think where it is at the moment, 16 cents and around 854 on CoinMarketCap's list of cryptocurrencies, and I think it's 12 million market caps, which is very small at this stage. If you're getting in at 16 cents, I think it's potentially a smart move. Obviously, do your own research, as I always say. So let's look at the final point, investment prospects. I've looked at a number of projects, and you've seen the videos, you've seen the playlist, and there are some very good projects. I believe Opacity is one that is also very good because of the private nature of the storage facility. There is another coin that is addressing this issue as well, so it's worth mentioning, and that's called Filecoin. And that has a larger market cap than Opacity. But for Filecoin, you need to supply personal data to open an account to use the facility, whereas you don't need to do that on Opacity. That's the benefit. It's like going from a centralized, let me draw a comparison with a centralized cryptocurrency exchange like a Binance versus a decentralized like a Sushi Swap or a Uniswap, where you don't give all of that sort of personal data. So it's similar in this realm of cloud storage. You don't need to give any personal data on Opacity, but you do with Filecoin, which is providing a similar service and has a larger market cap. So those are my thoughts on Opacity. I think it's a good project. I think it's worth investing, and obviously at the level it's at the moment, it's very, very accessible for everybody. And I think as this becomes more well known as a project, more in demand, I think more people will catch up with this and start to invest, and then obviously the value of the OPCT coin will go up, and the value of the whole project will go up, and the market cap will go up. But let's try and get in there long before that happens. Thanks for watching all the way through. If you've derived any value from this, please give me a like, click on the two thumbnails to watch another video from me, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next one. As I said at the start of this video, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. Thanks, speak to you in the next one. Thanks, bye-bye.